Hey guys, welcome to another Galtic episode. Today we are going to be talking about lesser known office theories. So I actually found this video from a YouTuber called Melvin about lesser known office theories, and I have not watched this video yet. And I would call myself an office enthusiast because I watched the series for more than 10 times, the whole 9 seasons. So I have watched the closer parts. I know a lot of Easter eggs. So let's see if this theory holds any values, or does this prove any true, or is this completely out of the world. So let's check out this video. Let's see if this theory holds any value. So yeah, here it is.
I'm going to start off with something pretty simple. My favorite part of reading any of this is going to be the Reddit names. This one comes from Redditor Fun Panda, and at least
I thought so. Like most of these theories are coming from Reddit. Absolutely.
that post was the first time I had ever seen it. And so the theory setup is this. In season 4, when Michael and Jan are playing the most popular game of this functional house ever, we come to the understanding that Jan's income has gone from whatever mid-range New York City paper company executives to approximately $0 a year.
Good luck paying me back on your $0 a year salary plus benefit pay.
Which means that Serena by Jan has yet to make any money. So fast forward to season 5, and we get this exchange.
Remember last week we were
Oh, thank God they found her too.
Oh, you found her?
And that's the setup. The theory here is that Jan, having broken up with Michael, has virtually nowhere else to turn. Jan, desperate for money, turns towards kidnapping a young woman in order to generate a lead to sell her candles for that young woman's vigil. That's why she looks so jarred when Kevin says that the girl was found.
Oh, you found her?
And like I said, this one was simple. I read this theory, fun, but
So actually the theory is basically that Jan kidnapped a younger girl to fund her business because she sells candles, and actually that became a success. We got to see in season 9. So even though actually he says fun but no good, I would say this theory holds a lot of values because we saw she's a crazy woman who I think she would kidnap because that was a tough time. Michael dumped her, she was pregnant, so hormones. So I think maybe it could be true, but I'm not saying this actually happened, so I don't feel it happening. So I would rate this theory because it's a very structured theory a 3 out of 5. So I'm gonna be rating theories because it's good to see. So I would rate this 3 because Jan is kind of that woman. So now on to the next one. So now the second theory, that is Kevin broke up Karen and Jim. Let's see what he says.
this theory comes from Redditor GVH1112, but I've also seen this one floating around Facebook before. The setup here is that towards the end of season 3, Jim has become relatively disillusioned with his relationship with Karen, and as they're both applying for the same job, knowing that only one of them can get it, they have this discussion along the way.
Hey, I was at the beach. I don't have a future in Spain. There's one too many people there. Hey, Kevin.
Maybe this theory actually comes from the fact that Kevin says one dialogue before Jim leaves to New York, like, I'll check on both of them, someone like that. I think that this
And
theory is
ultimately,
based
Jim decides to pursue things with Pam, turning down another promotion and breaking things off with Karen. And so the theory goes that Kevin is the one who convinced Jim when he asked Jim this the day of his interview.
So, Jim,
on. Perfect. I thought that. Yes.
who do you think is hotter, Pam or Karen?
When Jim tells Kevin,
You know what? Why don't you take the rest of the day, figure it out, and come back time when you got.
Will do.
All right.
this theory posits that there is an unseen conversation in which Kevin relays all of his thoughts back to Jim and convinces him that Pam is the right choice.
Then you can go get a job.
Karen.
So I'm gonna stop this right here. I don't think the theory is over. Actually, I don't think this is the case that drove Jim to stay with Pam. I don't think so. I think it's just a light-hearted joke from the writers. Like, Jim's like first thing, like, there have been a lot of things. For example, I think the main thing was that teapot, sorry, yogurt lid. I don't think so. This theory, I would rate this 1. This because it's fun, but I don't think this is what the writers intended. So, yeah, on to the next theory, number 3. Third one, Meredith is an alternative timeline version of Pam who married Roy. Woo, this is interesting. Let's see this.
Okay, and this one is fun, very science fiction-y. And this one, again, it comes to us from Reddit via user RobDog19. This theory posits that Meredith is a future version of Pam from an alternate timeline in which Pam married Roy. So the support for this theory starts with their physical appearance. They're both Caucasian, they both have red hair, and they both have similar heights. And while they have different facial features, the argument is that Pam's younger, and the years of stress and drinking just weren't so kind to Pam. Another support for this theory is that we know that drunk Pam is pretty wild.
Anyway,
She just doesn't seem to have that much of a reason to drink yet. Also in support of this theory are the strange Jim and Meredith connections. In season 9, we see that Meredith gets confused for Jim's wife.
And this must be your lovely wife, Pam. No, no, no. No.
In Michael's last Dundies, Jim gets the best dad award, but Pam doesn't get the best mom award. Meredith does. It's also odd that Meredith seems attracted to Jim, but also says she's afraid of him. Perhaps all these point out that Meredith and Jim have some sort of strange connection to each other, which would make sense if
I'm not gonna bore you making you watch the whole video. If you want to watch this video, there's a link in the description below. So I saw through it. What this theory is saying that is Meredith is actually a future projection of Pam coming back to the past to warn Pam to stay with Jim. Actually, this theory holds a lot of possibilities. Like, for example, Pam, both, like, I actually saw that part, Caucasian, red hair, and also Roy actually has a good connection with Pam's kid. But I don't think Office is that kind of a show where it deals with supernatural things. Actually, in this video, Mulverin mentions that part, so I think that's a cute observation, but I don't think so. But this theory is so much fun compared to the last two theories. So I would rate this 4, the top one, absolute right now. On to theory number 4. So theory number 4, Pam never failed art school. Let's see what this theory deposits.
Okay, and this one is only a month old and was posted by Redditor Harris' sister. And the theory is centered around Pam never actually failing art school. So the setup for this one, at the end of season 4, Pam gets accepted to the prep school of design, one of the top art schools in the world. But in season 5, after failing a class, Pam decides she's going to leave art school for good. But this theory posits that Pam never actually failed art school. And the support for this theory is as follows. Pam is talented enough to be accepted in this school in the first place, which is definitely no small feat. Pam's art skills are cross-discipline and very versatile. Throughout the series, her skills in drawing, painting, and digital art are all shown. In addition to some natural talent, we see that Pam never struggles while she's in art school. She's shown to be able to cope with the stress of the workload, learning software, and even tells Jim's brothers that one of her teachers thinks she shows a lot of promise. Later in her time in art school, she has this conversation with the classmate.
All I'm saying is, if there's even a teeny tiny part of you that really wants to be an artist, then I think you should stay here.
It seems to be at this moment that she's realizing that she's going to do something with this as a career. It's going to be away from Strand. And then lastly, we don't actually see Pam fail anything.
Same thing that I wanted to do with the last theory. This is a big theory, but what this theory is basically saying is Pam actually passed art school but decided to stay with Jim rather to pursue art. Actually, what Mulverin says in this video is basically says that art was like a way to get off Roy for Pam in the past, but now that she's with Jim, she doesn't need something else that would make her stay away from the person that she loves. So I think this theory actually 100% may be true. Like the theories match up, the timeline is matched, there is no supernatural things, but still I am not sure. But actually we will not see the organization saying that Pam failed, so I would give this another 4 rating. So on to the next theory. So the 5th theory, The Office, the reality show.
Okay, so when I originally made notes for this episode, I swear I found this theory somewhere. Now it's just mysteriously gone. So I'm gonna pull this thread that I started a few weeks ago. And this theory is a little meta, so stick with me. We all know that The Office is a documentary produced by NBC. Within the story of The Office is a documentary crew who's captured footage on paper company employees for over 8 years. And that's all before they even begin to air the documentary. This theory holds that the documentary is actually just a reality show in which these characters of Jim, Dwight, Pam, Michael, and everyone else are actually just actors on a reality show. And I'm using actor here loosely, in the same way that anyone who's on The Bachelor or Duck Dynasty is playing themselves for the show, but there's definitely a director and a loose script written for every episode that these actors have to follow. And there are 3 main pieces of support for this theory. First, through multiple buyouts, firings, literal fires, and the economic downturn in a declining industry, the Strand brand seems to be doing just fine throughout all of this, and is left relatively unchanged through the years. This is easily explained that this is just simply a reality show being produced. Another support for this is that it's strange that The Office skips forward in time pretty consistently throughout the series, as though multiple weeks have gone by in between these episodes. Where is the film crew during these off periods? Is something going crazy every day in the Strand branch, or we believe that the film crew just happened to arrive when some of that crazy stuff is going down? And then
Okay, so the 5th theory is a really good theory because I don't think it's practical. So what they're saying basically is that the film crew happens to be at every perfect spot. So this show may be a reality show, now that it's just been a documentary that was filmed. But I don't think so. I think the Scranton people are so funny, like so idiotic, that this seems like a reality show, but I don't think this theory deposits. But it's fun. So I would say rate this as 3. So what do you think about this theories? Comment your opinions below. So I would say the fourth and the 3rd theory, which was the Pam and Meredith connection, and the Pam failing art school theories, were actually good. So I put them number 4. So comment your thoughts in the comment below. Like this video, share it much people. I'm trying to get more subscribers, more likes, and please like this video and subscribe. I'll meet you in the next one. Galtic signing off.